Got you a Big Buddy heater and not sure which size tank to use and how to hook them up? This is the video for you. There are two different sizes you can pick from. There are the 1 pound tanks, or there's the bigger 20-pound tanks. This is what you kind of get with a barbecue grill, and a lot of y'all have those around. Let's look at the 1 pound tank. Features of it: small, lightweight, portable. There are no hoses, so there's nothing to trip on, making it much more easier to transport. To install it, you simply turn up the regulator that's built into the deal. We're going to screw it in. It's best to do this outside. Once it's snug, give it just a little bit more turn. Now for safety, we want to listen and make sure we don't hear any hissing sound. You want to smell, make sure there's none of that sulfur, rotten egg smell. And then also another great thing to always do is, let me see, have some soapy water to test it. And what that soapy water does is when you spray on it, if it's leaking a little gas, it's going to bubble up. You can just use simple dish soap, and I've just got here just an old spray bottle that some cleaner was in. But we just give it a spray. Make sure there's no bubbles coming out. It is going to leave some drips, but it is for safety's sake. You close it up. And now this guy's ready to run. And that's the great thing about the 1 pound tanks, is they close into the system where they're just part of it, where it's lightweight, still easy to carry. So this would be more if you're going like out on the patio for an afternoon, if you're going camping or in an ice house and you don't want to lug around the 20-pounder, you can get these little guys. Kind of the burn time on them, if you have 2 of them installed, low is 11 hours. That's 4,000 BTUs. That's going to be good for a small kind of deer blind ice house deal. Medium is 4.8 hours and high is only 2.8 hours. So not a lot, but it does put out a lot of heat for that short amount of time on high. And those vary depending on temperature and how full your bottles are. But that kind of gives you an idea. That is how you do start it on the small one. What if you're wanting to run a 20-pound tank because you want the longer burn time? Totally understand, especially if you're going to be in a garage workshop type area, you're going to want a longer burn time. That's where this 20-pound tank comes in. On the burn time, it depends on where you get this guy filled up. If you do the exchange places, they're only going to fill this 75% full. So you're only going to get 15 pounds in your 20-pound tank. For that 75% full, on low you're looking at 81 hours versus 11 hours with the little guys. 36 hours on medium versus 4.8, and 18 hours on high versus 2.8 hours. So definitely if you have that garage workshop, I would suggest having 2 of these, whereas one runs out and you're in the middle of a project, hook that second one up, and then once the project's done, you can go get your tank refilled or exchanged. Now, how do you hook up a 20-pound tank? Wonderful question. And to figure that one out, simply click the link right there and we'll move on to what hoses to pick, because there's a ton of them. If you don't have time for that right now, just simply click the subscribe button or our logo, and then you can easily come back to the next video.